Welcome back to my channel. I am Keepsy, aka Keeper of the Keys. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Right, so I'm going back to the previous reading surrounding this brother and some sort of planned, premeditated murder, planned the funeral before it happened, is involved in kidnapping children. So child abduction, kidnapping children, doing mental magic to say, so basically doing this mental magic and then saying the mother or father is mentally unstable, and it was a teamwork, it was a job, it was a team between other family members, quite possibly even the ex, to get the children kidnapped. They are like, the masculines are women haters. The masculines in this family are women haters. They're very miserable, and quite possibly they've seen either this masculine or feminine doing really well in life and being happy, and they wanted to team up together knowing that this person was happy single, and they feel the need to always be in some sort of a relationship with somebody else in order for them to feel some sort of normality, some sort of normal, where they're very codependent. And with this, codependent on alcohol. So whilst they're drinking alcohol, they're doing a lot of dark arts, which is opening their body up to more demonic possession. So basically they could have been doing some sort of demon magic, and now this full family seems to be demonically possessed and needing Jesus. Yeah. They've already got some severe mental health issues and have been doing mental magic on somebody else, which ain't going to go down well, because sooner or later that's going to backfire. So we've got poverty. They've been even doing some sort of poverty spells. Maybe the thought of someone else in the family with this 100,000 to 200,000 coming out of poverty was actually breaking their hearts. I was getting it actually broke their hearts to find out that one of their own family members was coming into a large sum of money, and they wanted that journey, that very same journey, that very same life path. So they thought they'd take the children, take the money, and then plan to premeditated murder, planned a funeral. Planned a funeral. This brother planned this funeral. He wanted to come out of poverty, and now he's landed himself in some major court case. Either him and his lover, or him and an ex. So that could be this brother. My light just flickered then. Don't know if you've seen it. Him and an ex. And quite possibly mother. So this is either they did this to a mature woman, or this ex's mother, or even a brother and a mother and an ex who did not want to see someone be working, either this be masculine or feminine, did not want to see someone be working, or they thought they'd take some sort of male, quite possibly with some sort of money in, knowing that this money was coming, and they wanted to do that. They could have stolen some work, reproduced that work as their own, and then they thought, if we have this money, we don't have to work anymore. We could just live a life of luxury and bump this person off. Mentally immature man who's got no brain of his own or no way to make money, and they're all going to prison for their involvement. So some are an accomplice, some knew a lot about it, a lot of family members was involved, and they didn't want to see this person. Wow, the light's just gone again. Yeah, they didn't want to see either this masculine or feminine come out of that poverty and a change in lifestyle. Lifestyle of the rich and famous is what I was getting. Bad health came out in reverse, so that mental magic has now been returned to them. And what they have done is they've done this in some sort of court case. So they've done a heavy black magic on this courthouse, this court case, to avoid them going to prison. So maybe this official person with this coffin a message of concern and sudden wealth and theft, knew about this sudden wealth being stolen, this theft and attempted murder, and this official person knows that these people involved are not high on it at all, and that's coming to light on how family members are willing to do over their own family. And there's a young female involved. She doesn't want to make out like she's got bad health, but if she's willing to bump off one of their family members to take this sudden wealth, and they all take 100,000 to 200,000 each, that's sick. And I was going to swear then, but that is sick AF. That is sick. They didn't want it to come to light. Wow, my light's just gone again. 3 times. I don't know if you've seen it. 3 times that light's gone. It's flickered 3 times. So I was on to a winner. That they are sick, and even my spirit team know that they are sick. They wanted to take that gift for themselves. Again, it could have been with occupation. In reverse, they could have stole someone else's work, reproduced it as their own, and took that gift of this sudden wealth, and then they thought, we don't want to hand this over. Family involved. And then what was getting with this great fortune is whatever they've took, they're going to go to prison, and they're going to have to pay every single penny back, and some on top of that for premeditated murder. With this coffin, they could have actually even quite possibly picked a coffin out, because on the bottom of this, hits out. So they stole the money, or they're in the making, like in planning this, and then they're putting hits out. So there's getting online, phoning up or typing up, looking for an online assassin, looking through their friends who has done this type of stuff before, and it's a quick in and out job is what I was getting. So they know, wow, that's the 4th time it's done it. So they know exactly where this person lives, quite possibly with this official person involved who's knowing about it. Whoever they are doing this to, whether that be masculine or feminine, they are being protected. Could be in some sort of witness protection. Could be in some sort of witness protection. Secret. They want it to be a secret. They've formed their own secret society, so they've looked up online secret societies. With this autumn, it's all about to fall down, that full tower. And with this building, I was getting that this is a bank. This is a bank. They've been doing a lot of hexes and curses. Going back to that reckless magic, they've just been doing that. We've got a healer, so they didn't even want to give that person time to heal. It was like spell after spell, mental magic, chaos magic, conflict magic, mental magic, hex and curse, and then also wanted the person who they'd done it to, whether that be masculine or feminine, to take their own life, so they can go, oh, yeah, and they wanted to render this, wow, that light just keeps going, this masculine or feminine, wow, this masculine or feminine, powerless, because they wanted that personal power as well, that very same position themselves. So they thought if they was all to group together as a family and play their part, do a lot of mental magic, call that person mentally unstable, do a lot of hexes and curses behind closed doors, they could keep hold of the money, what they've lost, because they'd be like, oh, just call this person mentally unstable. Wiccan ready. So they've gone to a Wiccan witch to do some spell casting, some potions, that type of stuff. And they tried to even do a spell to stop someone from looking remotely attractive. I was getting remotely attractive, like they did not want this person to look even slightly attractive to the opposite sex or even the same sex. They wanted to make this person look but ugly, is what I was getting, but ugly. But ugly. Wow. So jealous of that money, what they've stolen, jealous of that full journey, that full lifestyle, jealous of the children, abundance, and didn't want to see this masculine or feminine come into abundance. This light just keeps going. Power. They are jealous of someone else's personal power, and also jealous of whoever they are coming into union with. So it could be a soulmate, could be a twin flame, definitely some sort of marriage in the future. So they'd be going to readers' wishes in reverse, and what they wanted was to take all their wishes, their dreams, their goals, their accomplishments, achievements, someone else's full life, full journey, step by step, all the trials, all the tribulation, just overnight take this kid and take all the glory. And they actually celebrated doing so. Purpose. So they went to a Wiccan witch who does tarot, alright? And they wanted to stop and block any cleansing. So they even did some sort of dirt magic to stop someone trying to spiritually protect themselves with salt baths. High priestess in reverse. There could be a high priest or a high priestess. There's definitely a high priest or a high priestess. And then sleep. They was doing sleep magic, trying to put someone to sleep, make them really drowsy, so they've got no fight. Then did a binding spell, but they've done this on someone who spiritually work, more advanced spiritually than them. So say they're just on a spiritual awakening and they're down here, 11:11 on the clock there. They've done this to someone who's like right up here on spiritual awakening, and that's why it's not planned out. And quite possibly, if it was done on a high priest or a high priestess, they're going to know about these hits on their head. They're going to know about what the family members is doing, and quite possibly, if they're that in tune with their spirit team, they're going to be able to write down every single spell what's ever been done. Like, I've been through similar-ish myself, and I could literally write down every single spell what my family, exes have done, extended family, foster family, death magic, death spells, death ritual. So it looks like someone's just slipped away in the sleep, going back to that sleep. So it looks like someone's just naturally just slipped away of cardiac arrest, heart attack, and some sort of like body malfunction. So they look like they're passing away just out of the blue. But that is due to spell work. And a lot of some random deaths could actually be linking to that, because, well, it's, again, death magic is called death magic for a reason, and they was doing all this intention to put this person in the ground. But with it coming out in reverse, that could not happen, and they didn't want a reconciliation. They didn't want no union with this masculine or feminine, divine masculine, divine feminine. So they're doing a lot of chakra candle magic, moon magic on a high priest, a high priestess. And it was like some sort of death wish, death hex, death curse. Again, they wanted that person to be powerless, but it's all coming back to them. It's all coming back to them. Passion, fire magic, and also wanted to demotivate. So basically demotivate someone else's passion. So this masculine or feminine who they've stole from, they wanted to demotivate them, make them passionless, make them weak, make them out of balance, get them ungrounded, do some death magic, put hits out and stuff like that. So basically, this spirit of death and all this dark energy was coming from all angles, and they found it hilarious until it happens to them and their children. Then they won't find that funny anymore, because karma works in mysterious ways, and what they was planning to do to either this masculine or feminine, and what they have done, is only going to come back on them, and they're going to end up in a courthouse. And some people say you can't get people done for black magic. You actually can. You actually can. I mean, if someone keeps doing black magic and they're seen doing the black magic, and they're spotted doing the black magic, and they've been recorded, and quite possibly if they're looking up online and you can see purchases from their account, or you can see them meeting up with someone who's known to be a witch, warlock, or what have you, and they've done these type of spells before, then you actually can get these people done for using dark arts and black magic to try and force life, the universe and everything like that to go in their favour, because they want the money, they want the kids, they want this power position, they want them gifts, skills, talents, like literally everything for themselves, and they really don't want to see this person become privileged at all. No changes because of this money. And this is all this family is about. All about the money, although it was not their line of work and it was not their occupation. But these come in. Right, okay, and we've got courthouse, and then we've got unexpected income in reverse. So quite possibly someone in this family is linking to a courthouse. Lawyer, judge, solicitor who's took some money under the table, hush money, a gagging order, because they don't want the general public to know how far, how deep, how sick and how sinister this family actually is. It's probably, at some point, going to make a documentary. It's going to make a documentary at some point. Yeah, it's officially, yeah, when they're all in prison and everything's how it should be, it's going to be a documentary. So if this is resonating, probably expect a news report, and quite possibly this immature man who's got involved, who don't want to be revealed as a fake or a fraud, is going to be messaging from prison his version of events and why he's such a bloody plonker. Why he's such a bloody plonker, and why would you do that to your own child or grandchildren? And he's going to have to, well, he doesn't have to, but only if he really wants to, answer some questions about why he'd do that to his own child. Why he'd do that to his own grandchildren, because he didn't want to see his own child or his own grandchildren become privileged. He wanted that. So this is quite possibly his daughter, mature woman, who wanted to come out of poverty by using them gifts, and they thought, nah, we want to take them gifts. She ain't courting or dating anybody. She's single at the moment and just with children. So basically we'll all just team on up and we'll get away with facing a judge. And then they want this feminine to lose her house, her home, any money what comes to her, and she is a manipulating bitch who's going to prison very shortly. Her and a community of people and her boyfriend, who put in a lot of work behind closed doors because they didn't want to be seen as fake, but they did a lot of fake accounts, a lot of false reports. So the one who's been false reporting every 5 minutes, yeah, he's under major investigation, and she, when she's in prison, she may be asked why she would do such a thing, and did she not think about the consequences to her action and facing a judge, or did she just think that because someone in the family is a police officer, lawyer, judge or solicitor, they thought they'd be able to get away with it? Yeah, they're not. They're definitely not. Yeah, they're not going to be expecting it.